10 tips from parenting experts. There are so many websites, books, and products offering different ideas about a discipline that it can feel overwhelming. To help you get answers about which discipline strategies work best, we have brought the 10 best expert tips for you. Number 1. It's okay for your child to be mad at you. Be a parent, not a friend. This means you cannot be afraid to be the bad guy. Your child might be angry with you sometimes. Deal with it. The alternative is having an obnoxious kid. Let him fail sometimes. If you don't, how do you expect him to ever learn how to cope with life's ups and downs? Nobody is successful at everything. Sometimes, you have to fail in order to succeed. Number 2. Treat your child with respect. Do not name, call, or hit. Kids learn from you. Being abusive or hitting just teaches them to handle conflict with aggression and meanness. If you feel super angry in the moment, take a time out and walk away. Come back later and have a plan for discipline. If you lose your cool, explain that you did and make clear you wish you had not. A firm and even angry but measured tone is much more effective than sounding out of control and vindictive. Number 3. Look at the big picture. Once your child hits the teen years, don't get lost in the details by focusing too much on the day-to-day behavior and moods of your child. At this point, frequently remind yourself that your teenager will soon be able to leave the house and will have the power to decide how emotionally connected he or she wants to remain with you for the rest of your lives. The more you focus on building a democratic relationship during the teen years, the more your soon-to-be grown child will like and appreciate you for years to come. Number 4. Give effective instructions. If you have to tell your child the same thing repeatedly before they respond, then you are training them to ignore you. Number 5. Use natural consequences. Use natural consequences if possible. Parents may feel they have to punish kids for mistakes or misbehavior rather than letting real life take its course. If your child refuses to put on his coat, let him get cold. If he fails to clean his room, let his toys get lost. It's tempting to engineer other consequences, like taking away video games or TV time, because we don't always trust that natural consequences will work. But over time, they do have a way of shaping behavior. Number 6. Problem solve together. Problem solving is what must replace punishment in order to develop responsible, respectful behavior in children and adults. Punishment is a coercive, manipulative tactic used to get children to do what we want. It does nothing to develop character and empathy. In fact, it is what is part of creating bullies. Children do not learn through fear and force. Their unacceptable behavior is meant to tell us that they are having a problem, not being a problem. Number 7. Use discipline to teach, not punish. Understand the meaning of the word discipline. It's all about teaching and education, not punishment, threats, and training. Think of yourself as a teacher and show your child you respect them by explaining why the limit needs to be set. Help them understand it's for their own good and the benefits to them. Respect is a gateway to your child's cooperation. Number 8. Provide praise for good behavior. It may seem hard to believe when you're struggling with your kids, but children really do want to please their parents. Nothing makes a child happier than the pride they feel when receiving praise from their mother or father. This desire to please our parents is so strong that it lasts right into adulthood. Number 9. Be consistent with discipline. Be consistent. Inconsistent discipline can actually reinforce negative behaviors because your child will keep trying in the hopes that this time he won't get in trouble. Number 10. View misbehavior as a sign your child has a problem. The child's problem is there is something that he needs and wants and doesn't know how else to get other than misbehaving. A parent often has a problem with the child's behavior. Unfortunately, the parent usually starts by trying to solve her problem and never gets around to solving the child's problem. Which of these tips sounds the most appealing to you? Leave your opinion in the comments section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss an upload and you can enjoy the excellent content I send your way.